welcome to Vlogmas day 2. Did you say the 2? Did you say the 2? So, I pretty much was not doing much today, of course. I did go out with friends earlier, but didn't feel like whipping out the camera. But this is also my second take of all this that I'm saying because it was not filming when I first said these things. So, anywho, I'm just going to give a quick review of the Queen and Slim movie because I saw it last night with friends and I'll just do a review of it today. Spoiler alert. There will be spoilers. Just so you know. I'll probably try to put in a video too. The title of the video. Anywho. I feel like I had mixed reviews. It was a good movie. I feel like it's a good discussion kind of movie too. It's something to talk about. Looking back at it, I wouldn't have brought kids to the movie, like small kids, teenagers. We would have a discussion about it, but kids, I wouldn't have done that necessarily. They do both die at the end. I wasn't expecting the guy to be the one that rats them out. I was actually expecting the wife of the couple to, but she did not. She was not the one. I liked how they show both sides of things. The cop sides of things, the law enforcement, as well as those who are not of part of the law enforcement. Like, for example, the protesting scene. How the brown cop at that was attempting to level with Junior the kid, and the Junior was just so focused, I guess, on doing something heroic, I guess, in his eyes, and killing the cop in the process, unfortunately. I like how they show that some cops actually do try to help more than harm. I also thought it was interesting. What was it? How they show that not everybody, especially brown people, not every brown person supported what Queen and Slim did. Like the mechanic, who was also, I believe, Junior's dad or so. Something like that related to him. He did help them, but vocal, like, expressing them that he wasn't in support of what they did. I also thought it was interesting that the scene where when Queen and Slim were trying to get out the garage, how the brown cop let them go, because I just felt like if it was the white cop who had went to go check out the sound, then the white cop obviously wouldn't have let them go. What else? At the end too, I think they briefly touched on it, but I like how they show that sometimes cops are trigger happy, and that's how, of course, how Queen died. Cause also, who was it? I feel like I've heard it from other people too, and it makes sense. I understand that police have their jobs to do and they want to get home safely. However, sometimes you need to be trained appropriately and can prepare for all situations. But if you've seen the movie, just know, and even if you don't see the movie, they're walking calmly. Of course, they're at a distance, so you don't know if anybody has anything on them, but they're literally just holding each other's hands and, talking to each other. No one's reaching for anything. Just one hand is out, and then the other hand is holding the other person's hand. But I guess, yeah. And then when she goes down and dies, Slim is picking her up, and in that process, he's gunned down. Now, they are repeatedly saying, get on the ground, get on the road. Well, in my thought process, I'm not a cop. Disclaimer. In my opinion, it's like, well, he wasn't being aggressive. He wasn't threatening. It was a traumatic experience he just experienced. Someone he obviously cares about being gunned down. So, yeah. Well, not being gunned down, but shot and killed. You know what I mean? And so that made no sense to me, of course. And then, what else? It was a sex scene. I'll touch on that briefly. It was a sex scene while the protest was going on. And a couple of my friends talked about the purpose in that. Now, the sex scene did go on quite lengthy, but I think it was a play on things, as in, while the protest is happening, both literally and physically, you're seeing a climax build up. So I feel like they did it that way, for that reason, in my opinion. And what else did I have to say? I would like to also say another disclaimer towards the end, and I'll be done here. I did warn all my friends. I was like, yeah, after we watch this movie, it's gonna be, you know, be a mood. Because honestly, though I read on Wikipedia what the movie was about, I didn't want to watch it because I already knew with the content and the previews that it's one of those movies honestly just makes me mad or sad or both, and in this case it just made me both. And then some of my friends were like, yeah, well, some of them were like, yeah, it just put them in a bad mood and kind of brought you down. But I mean, it's not a horrible movie, just not something I just gotta watch all the time. Do I regret watching it? Of course not. Would I tell someone to watch it? I would, but think about it. But that's it. That was something quick, real quick for Vlogmas Day 2. See you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you in Vlogmas the next day. Bye.